we're going to tell you our rye whiskeys of the year.
Why don't we get this started?
All right, let's dive into this. We only had 5 rye whiskeys of the year, but man, were they good.
Yeah, they were. For some reason, this year just, at least for us, didn't seem like that big of a rye year. Seemed more bourbons and other things.
I feel like last year was more of a rye year.
Yeah, I think so.
But the ones we have are really, really good. We blinded them. We figured out what we wanted to end up on this list. So let's dive in. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. At number 5.
Number 5.
You got it.
From one of our favorite places, Orphan Barrel.
Ooh.
Scarlet Shade.
Scarlet Shade. That one was awesome.
Yes.
It's so awesome.
I think this one's it's a 14-year MGP aged at Stitzelweller, I think is what it is.
Yep.
It's a phenomenal rye.
It really is.
I think it's like 90 proof. Yeah, 90 proof.
Low proof, but easy sipper, delicious, creamy, smooth.
We love this bottle when we first got it. We actually bought a second bottle.
Scarlet Shade, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
If you like MGP and aged MGP, this is just, it's going to be right up your alley. And I think it was a new master blender or something that Orphan Barrel had. This was her first work. And it was awesome.
And their labels are
their labels are
awesome. This is such a beautiful label. Let's move on to number 4.
Number 4. So here's our trick.
Is a trick up our
This
sleeve.
one isn't quite a rye.
It is not quite a rye. It is a Burra. Burra.
This was a February 2020. I think February. High West Boo Rye.
High West Boo Rye. Man,
Boo
we
Rye.
love the Boo Rye. Every year we get to try this. It is so good, but this year's is particularly
This year's
good.
freaking awesome.
It's really, really good.
I thought last year's was good. This year's was better.
I know, I agree, and I tried them side by side, and I
Yep.
was like, holy crap. This year's is even better than last year's. Really, really good stuff. Like, I like it.
So this is our tricky bottle that's in this. Everything else is ryes. This is the Boo Rye.
All right, what's the number 3?
Number 3 bottle. This is one that we put in with the was it the raffle or whatever it was?
This was a raffle on the Bourbon Junkies Patreon.
It was our Patreon. So pull that bottle out.
This is such a freaking fantastic bottle. Love it. This is the Essence Rye 1 single barrel from the Bourbon Junkies. This is their very first release.
Yep. This was Rye 1.
Rye
Rye 2 is awesome too, but Rye 1 it's just so out there.
It's out there. It's crazy. It has such, there's so much flavor to it, and it's so different, and it is so good. We are so freaking happy for Sean and Dan and Virtue Spirits, because that is such a huge accomplishment for them. I mean, that is just something people dream of doing, and they are doing it. They are literally making it happen, and they're putting out fantastic whiskey, and this is one.
This is
special bottle.
This is a 7-year 95.5, so it's an MGP.
MGP rye.
Wait, I think Bull Rye's MGP. This is MGP. Scarlet Shade's MGP. There may be more MGP on this.
There might be more MGP
Apparently,
on this one.
we just really like 95.5.
MGP ryes are really, really good. So shout out to
And
Sean
it's
and Dan
so
and to the
freaking
Bourbon
dark.
Junkies. Oh, it is so dark, but it is so good. Very,
Yeah,
very
it's
good.
a phenomenal bottle. So if you're one of the lucky ones, I think there was like 69 bottles of this one. Is what I thought Dan said.
That's nice.
If you're a lucky one that got it, cheers to you. Drink that, share that, and enjoy it. We ready for the next one?
We are ready for the next one.
We are ready for the next one. This is not 95.5.
This one actually was tough for me to pick because I love this one. Jack Daniels.
Single barrel proof rye.
Oh,
This is not a store pick one. This is just a regular bottle.
Man, that is such a good bottle. It is literally like bananas Foster spicy
so freaking good.
breakfast French toast. So good with lots of cinnamon and allspice and just so freaking good.
There's so much flavor in it. And I thought like the regular barrel proof Tennessee whiskey, bourbon, whatever you want to call it, were good. This is better.
What they're doing at Jack Daniels, again, I've said this in other videos, but it's awesome. It's amazing that they're taking what they do and what they know how to do, and they're finally bam, we can do other stuff too. And it's really, really good what we're doing, and we're smart and we know what we're doing, and I think that's awesome.
In case you want to know, it's 136.1 proof. It is Barrel House 2-03, barrel number 23-01915, and it was a bottling date of 3/8/23.
Oh, right before we got married.
Right, we were out there. Right, they were bottling these and released some when we were out there the day before we got out there.
Yep.
We got this here in Denver. We didn't get it at Jack Daniel's, but
yep.
Yeah.
Right after we got married. So good. So good. So thank you, Jack Daniel's, for being so amazing and for doing some awesome stuff.
Yep.
It's really, really good. All right.
Alrighty.
Oh man, the number one bottle on this list is going to shock some people.
This is
Shocking.
a sleeper. This is a sleeper. We're gonna go back with some 95.5. Yes, that finished number one. This is a sleeper bottle. The Junkies did a pick of this. We've seen store picks of it, but this one is neither of those. Mythology, 10-year cash strength single barrel rye. It's MGP. This was a 5280 Whiskey Society pick. We've had some other picks that are just freaking awesome too. The Junkies one's good. We just didn't get a bottle of it. We got a sample of it. We've had some other bottles of this at some friends' house, and I think this was a sleeper bottle.
I agree. Definitely agree.
People slept on this because they like Mythology. I'm not buying that, but if you know what's actually in it, it's kind of like the old Kirks.
Oh, those
People
are
didn't know what was in
purple
them.
tops.
And it's just so good. But it's such a good bottle. Such a good bottle. I wish we had more of this one.
Me too. Me too.
Like,
it is a fantastic bottle.
When we did these blinds, she got through. We went with her ranking on this. When we got through this, and I read this off as her number one. She's like, "What?"
I was shocked. I was actually shocked. Not because I don't think it's good, but I really, really liked it, and I was surprised that it finished above all of these other amazing bottles on the table and in this video. Of course, in this video, we only include bottles that we own, so we did try a lot of really incredible rye whiskeys this year, and this one just really stood out amongst the bottles that we actually own. So.
Yeah, and this one, like, if you're ever over here and see it and say it's not from 2023, it does have a bottle date of 11/07/22, but it didn't get released to us until February, I think, at an event at Mythology. But yeah, it's such a freaking good bottle.
Such a good bottle. I mean, like all the other bottles on the table. So, let us know what your favorite rye whiskey of the year is if you really like rye. Because I know a lot of people who are like, I didn't realize I like rye so much. And sometimes when I go back to them, I'm like, dang, I really like rye. And other people are like, I'm just starting to get into rye whiskeys. So, always curious of what you guys think. And also, while you're telling us what you think, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave comments, share your thoughts, let us know if we're wrong, if we're right, whatever. If you agree with us, we always appreciate your feedback. And that's really what we've got this year.
And that's the end of our whiskey series for best of this year.
Well,
sort of. Or maybe
not
one
quite.
more surprise video.
There's a surprise video, so be sure to stick around to see what that is. And we will see you next time right here on The Average Drinker. I'm Dara.
I'm Bill.